Hey everybody, you're watching Geek This Week, and I'm Talon, and this week I've got my wonderful friend Yoshi here to be my guest. Go ahead and say hi, Yoshi.
Bring ha.
I didn't like that. Anyways, you're probably wondering by this point how Talon has so many plushies, and I'm totally borrowing them from friends and roommates, I promise. I have a lot more. Anyways, this week we've got some great geeky news regarding May the 4th and all the Star Wars info we got, and some Command & Conquer updates. All on Geek This Week. This week in gaming, we learned Warzone isn't going to disappear once a sequel to Modern Warfare is released. Taylor Kurosaki, narrative director at Infinity Ward, said Warzone has made us rethink exactly how best to release new content. Warzone will be the through line that connects all of the different various sub-franchises. It does have some pretty big names to contend with in that space though, like Fortnite, PUBG, and Apex. Just, the biggest ones. It will be interesting to see how a game develops as new themes and gameplay variation transitions through the historical franchise. Like if we ever go back to some World War II action or World War I, like Battlefield. Command & Conquer Remastered Collection is coming our way in just under one freaking month, bringing two of the greatest RTS titles, Tiberian Dawn and Red Alert, as well as all of their expansions, into the modern world, so that you can play them in modern computers. All of the graphics have been redrawn to support 4K, and the UIs are a lot prettier. Community members have even helped produce some of the content for the final release. Of course, every mission and spec ops mission from the base game is coming back, but what's truly exciting are the hours of behind-the-scenes footage from the amazing live-action cutscenes. According to EA, this footage was thought to have been lost after Westwood, the original developer for Command & Conquer, died. Until their LA studio found it all. They're not pulling any stops for the production of this remastered title either, re-recording music with the OG composer Frank Opacki, and including some unreleased tracks, and they're even building a dedicated server for multiplayer as well. We've actually got our first idea of what we're getting from C&C Remastered in March, but I figured this was a fantastic time to bring it up, since it's coming out so soon, and last week I used a clip from the original version. The game will end up being $20, which isn't too bad, and I'm really freaking excited to get back into that OG C&C world. This week in movies and streaming services. Even though Joel Hodgson is passing on MST3K, Mystery Science Theater 3000, to a new host, he's not gone yet. They've been streaming old episodes on Twitch where you can riff along with everyone else watching, and on Sunday, they streamed a riff-along with the classic MST3K episode Moon 02, with the current touring cast riffing off of their OG counterparts, riffing off of the horrible space western from the late 60s. The whole robot cast, Crow and Tom Servo, led by emergency host Emily Crenshaw, performed live via video conference due to the virus. Joel, though not a part of the riff on his riff, did pop in to answer some questions and comments from viewers like us. Well, like me at least. And, well, none of my questions. Anyways, we got a new short called Circus Days as well, related to their last tour, the Great Cheesy Movie Circus Tour. It's also been fun to see what the cast works on during commercial breaks. Because this riff-along was so much fun, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of this type of content from MST3K in the future. And seriously though, they stream episodes of MST3K 24/7 on their Twitch channel, so you should check that out. Oh hey, May the 4th happened this week, and as usual, that meant a huge dump of Star Wars info. Here's a lowdown. The Clone Wars cartoon actually wrapped up its final season. Finally. Season 7 was amazing. Watch it. Taika will be directing and co-writing a new Star Wars with Christy Wilson Cairns. We also got a ton of behind-the-scenes looks at The Mandalorian thanks to Jon Favreau tweeting out some pics from the show, and the new episode of The Disney Gallery on Disney+. We're also getting a closer look at LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and there's a new Droid Depot app for controlling your astromech droid pets, which I don't own, so unfortunately R2 or BB will never be a guest on this. For a deeper look at other things that happened for May the 4th, check out the Star Wars blog and their news on the website. Link will, of course, be in the description. And now on to our segment called Saved You Click, which we bring you news that's, nice to know about, but not necessarily worth spending a whole segment on. If you're looking to make your Animal Crossing home truly fabulous, well then Bobby Burke from Queer Eye is here to help. Bobby is a great interior designer responsible for renovating homes, and now he's helping people with little touch-ups and design decisions to make everyone's home just a little bit cozier. Or tell you how amazing your rooms already look, because you're some sort of friggin' Animal Crossing god or something. I'm jealous. Sounds like Season 2 of The Witcher is going to focus a lot more on the bad guys and their motives, according to this tweet from Lauren Hisrich. Exciting as that may be, production on Season 2 needs to start up again before we're going to see anything. We got our first look at the new boot screen for this Xbox, and despite warnings of possible game delays for the new generation, Phil Spencer says their goal is to launch the new Xbox with Halo Infinite alongside it, right on time for the holidays. For more info, we'll be watching Inside Xbox, which actually should start in about 2 hours from right when this releases. That's probably what I'm doing right now. Unless it's not Thursday for you guys. In that case, I already watched it. Well, that's all from us this week. I do hope everyone enjoyed the episode, but of course, I do want to know what you thought of today's episode, Yoshi.
Oh, wow! Yoshi!
Yeah, you can just go there. Regardless, you guys should tell me what you thought of today's episode down in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date on all your geeky content. And I'll see you all next Thursday.